Yeah, Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's cause he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? I go by the name Fred Knoxxx. We about to give y'all something special. You ready?
There you have it, folks. The Go Home Show. WrestleMania 31 is just 6 days away. The Go Home Show was tonight. What did you think, people? I am your host, Mike Knoxxx. I'm sorry, the CEO, Mike Knoxxx. And indeed, I spelled my name with 3 X's because like this t-shirt I'm wearing from the guy who inspired us all, I am hardcore. People, welcome back to Perfect Plex Talk YouTube. And I gotta say this, people. I mean, this is the road to WrestleMania. Hashtag wrestling is storyline. Hashtag WWE guy. Hashtag wrestling is my first love. But I have to draw my line in the sand where I can. I have to be real to you, the listening audience out there. Now, earlier today on Perfect Plex Talk Radio on the BDSIR Network, I tried to intrigue you. I tried to get listeners and fans and co-hosts of mine to get excited. It's WrestleMania season. This Sunday, happy WrestleMania from me to you. This is supposed to be the granddaddy of them all. And we've had go-home shows in the past that did not live up to the hype, but those were your regular run-of-the-mill pay-per-views. The biggest, consensus around the internet is with them going to the WWE Network for just $9.99. I'm sorry, I love the song. If you don't like jingles. I like $9.99. I like it. But with that happening, would they water down their product? Now, I'm going to come back to that end point, and I begin right here. Raw started off absolutely amazing. Sting comes out. This is what we've been waiting for. I got to say, Sting looks good in a WWE ring. I got to say it. It's something about him being on the bigger stage. I missed him in those 14 years. He talked about 14 years being gone. Obviously, this is not about WCW. This is personal between him and Triple H. Then, the $1 Billion Princess walks her sexy ass out to the ring, all nice and fit from her workout. And she tells Sting this, and he tells Sting that. And next thing you know, she wants to smack Sting because Sting doesn't understand. As he catches the smack from Stephanie McMahon, out comes the King of Kings himself, Triple H, people. That's right. Bow down and bow down to the king. But not on this night. As he comes out to the ring, they're taking off his tie, ready to get in the ring to get the fisticuffs going. Stephanie says, hold up, honey. Take the sledgehammer. As she's beginning to give him the sledgehammer, Sting pulls out the bat, and the two combatants leave it at that. It was just a stare off. Nothing happened. No one touched each other. Then we go into a series of matches, which I will go over real fast with all those matches right here. My eyes will be off the screen as I am reading to you my notes in which I wrote down. Okay, first match. Dean Ambrose and R-Truth took on Luke Harper and Stardust. I love Bad News Barrett on commentary. Hell, I love B&B, period. Okay, B&B doing his thing. But what he did do on one hell of a job on putting over everybody in his ladder match. He definitely did that on commentary, putting everybody over in this ladder match, WrestleMania 31. For some reason, they are talking a lot of odds on commentary. R-Truth would hit the lie detector actually on Stardust to pick up the win for his team, but they are doing a lot of odds. I know that DraftKings have got involved. I know somehow I've been doing my little research for a while. The WWE has trying to get in some form of fantasy sports. How does that work when we know that it is all predetermined? Also, match 2 on the night pitted us against The Miz and Damien Mizdow with Adam Rose, The Ascension, taking on the primetime players, Ryback, Zack Ryder, woo woo woo, you still suck, bro, and Eric Rowan. At this point, Bill Simmons comes out on commentary to have some good ribbons with him and JBL. Now, this is obviously to put over, these are the participants in the second annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Winner of this match, Ryback, would hit the Shell Shock on Miz, picking up the 1-2-3 for his team. Then we get Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins, which was a vote earlier in the night by you, the WWE fans, of who the match should be. Would it be Big Show? Would it be Kane? Or would it be Seth Rollins and J&J Security? Well, of course, J&J Security won with Seth Rollins. Kind of figured Seth would not get in the ring. J&J Security would get their arses handed to them. Shout out to Sheamus, who should be making his return very soon. Ended with an RKO on Jamie Noble to pick up the win. Then we had the Divas match, Nikki Bella versus Paige. Nikki early in the program on the WWE app on the pre-show said she would offer either one of the two girls, either AJ Lee or Paige, a title match. To try to separate the two of them. Hashtag give Divas a chance. They're still trying. Okay. I want to say it was actually a pretty good match. I actually like Nikki Bella. I told you guys week in and week out earlier in the program that I'm actually starting to admire her in-ring ability. However, I thought it was a pretty good match. Possibly one of the best matches that the two of them had actually had. Nikki Bella at this time, confrontation outside the ring. AJ back's elbow actually hits Paige with a back elbow by accident, knocking her out. This way, the Divas champion gets her in the ring for the rack attack and picks up the win and remains the Divas champion. At this point, you had the match 5 that was coming up on the night. You had Los Matadors taking on El Torito against Team Technician with Natalia. Winner of this match is El Torito picking up the win over Natty, which I didn't quite understand. But the sad part about this and all is going on is that the WWE Tag Team Division, because of the injury to Jey Uso and his shoulder, have now been relegated to the pre-show, or they like to call it the kickoff show. I find that to be very sad news, as I had high hopes for them going over at WrestleMania 31 in San Francisco, their hometown, with Uncle Rikishi, their father, going over as well. I thought that would be a big thing for them, but I guess his injury is more serious than we thought. This would make sense of how the tag team division has gotten thrown in there in such a kibosh way over the last few weeks with all these other participants, which none of us ever saw them coming. They were just there. Sad news again is that the Ascension that should have been in this spot for WrestleMania did not get over with you, the WWE Universe. Why? I don't know. I mean, the Ascension are the same group they were at NXT. They just got stupid pay in their face. Give those guys a chance. That is your future of tag team division. Let it grow. It has to prosper somewhere. That's where it needs to grow. But this injury to Jey Uso must really be serious, that now this match is part of the kickoff show. Then we had the return of the All-American, that's right, 5 times American Jack Swagger, Big Tongue himself, returns to take on Rusev, and Rusev beat the living dog crap out of that man. Yes, he did. Without Lana. And people keep saying, well, where's my Lana? I need Lana. Lana is out filming a movie with yours truly, not me, Edge, the rated R superstar, so she may not return whole. Rusev, the last time Edge got a hold of some else's woman, what happened? But she's out there filming a movie with Edge called Interrogation for WWE Film, so that's where Lana has been. I like how they write it into the storyline, and this whole stupid new rumor about they pulled her off the card with Rusev because they want to see what Rusev getting over by himself or with Lana. Rusev gets over by himself because Rusev is the supreme athlete, and Lana gets over because, it's Lana, and most of you dudes out there that's watching this podcast and really watch wrestling don't have sexy women, so y'all get attracted to stuff like that. Seriously, like The Rock said, she's smoking, and all y'all want to stick it up for Putin. But that's where she's at. She's not out there because any other reason other than she's out making more money for herself on the side, and them as a couple, as they just got a house together built. Rusev and Lana, that is. So then we had, at the end of that match, however, as he has the acolyte on Jack Swagger, out comes John Cena. And this is where it gets a little bit interesting, y'all. John Cena got his ass beat. No. Not like before. Like, John Cena got his ass beat to the point they're saying that he's not going to be 100% going into WrestleMania. What does that mean? Does that mean John Cena automatically wins because that's historically what they've done? Or does Rusev continue to be the supreme being? Come on, we know who might win the match. It's USA versus Russia at WrestleMania? Really? Can Russia beat us at WrestleMania? I mean, that'd be something to stick up somebody's Putin, wouldn't you think? Then we had the MVP himself. Listen, people, if you are not sold on Bray Wyatt being the new face of fear in the WWE, then understand why I call him the MVP. For 1 month, he has completely put over this match and made me want to watch it with just himself. No Undertaker, nothing else. Just him cutting a promo, telling a story, because wrestling is, like I deemed it to be, people, hashtag wrestling is storyline. He is telling one hell of a story, people. Bray Wyatt and Undertaker, I am 100% invested in this. And I told you guys, you would not see Undertaker until WrestleMania. It kind of actually makes sense. There's no need to. None of this makes sense. We know how we feel about this WrestleMania. I know you want this WrestleMania to be the way that it should be, but it's not. And I'll come back to that. But Bray Wyatt cuts another great promo. The lights and everything they're doing him. He is truly the new fear of the WWE. Again, I don't feel, and check out the pre-show for WrestleMania this week at 5 o'clock Sunday at BDSIRnetwork.com, at Mike Knoxxx on Instagram, Twitter, wherever social media is sold, which is absolutely free, so you should be able to find me, okay, for that time and how to call in and join this program as we give you our pre-WrestleMania 31 show. Listen, people, we're on our way to 1,000 episodes. That would be episode, I think, 967. We had 961 today. The network is growing, so I want to thank you fans out there for letting us grow. But I digress. Congratulations to Kevin Nash. That's right, people. Kevin Nash, not Diesel, going into the Hall of Fame. Now, we looked at this class and we just crapped all over it. Now, does it get some legitimacy now? You have the Macho Man going in, Randy Savage. You got Uncle Rikishi going in. You have Alundra Blaze going in. You have Larry Zbyszko going in. Kevin Nash, the Bushwhackers, and Kevin the Crusher. Connor the Crusher. This is one great Hall of Fame class if you go ahead and look at it. Arnold Schwarzenegger in that way going in. This is actually a pretty good Hall of Fame class. I gotta, at the end of the day, it rounded out not to be so bad after all. Kevin Nash and Rikishi with Macho Man sells me. So I'm 100% invested. And then they do something smart. I said it. Right. They don't even know they're probably doing this, but they did something smart they did it on Thursday and having a gauntlet match. They did it again tonight by separating the two biggest baby faces right now that they have, two of the biggest baby faces, shall I say, okay, and pitting Hill Ziggler versus Daniel Bryan Part 2. The match you all wanted at WrestleMania didn't get. You got combined between SmackDown and Raw. You got that happening tonight in a ladder match. In a match with Dean Ambrose. Hashtag I'm a Dean Ambrose guy as a special referee. Winner of this match with a super kick and a zigzag, Hill Ziggler. This match was awesome. This match was incredible. This is the match we should see at WrestleMania, but we're going to get a 7-man ladder match, which still should be good. So then that match, everybody came out, pulled to give me this. You know how it goes, going into a go-home show. Then we had the supposed face-to-face between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. And this is where my intensity level, my energy, all subsides right here. Can you explain to me how on a go-home show you see them fighting over the belt as the show goes off? It went off at exactly 11:10. I remember Mania's past where Raw would not go to 11:30, 11:25 because there was so much heat. It was so much excitement for WrestleMania. The show went over. If you didn't set your DVR to go overtime, you missed it if you wasn't watching it live. People, I am one of the biggest WWE fans in the world. And like I said earlier in this in this video, I try to get people on the Perfect Plex Talk podcast to get invested into this WrestleMania. And this is why they keep smacking me in the face. This is why I keep getting made fun of. WWE, you're giving other wrestling fans reasons to make fun of me for being a fan for your product. I love you guys. I'm excited still for WrestleMania because it's WrestleMania. That's what you're supposed to be excited about. Hell, it's WrestleMania season. Actually, how many times did I get paid for all the times I say WrestleMania in this video? Why? Oh, because it's my video. Okay, back to you. Seriously, it's WrestleMania, and this was your go home show. Okay, you started off with Sting, good. You had some okay matches in there, okay, good. Bray Wyatt, no Taker. I know I called for not having Taker there, but it's the go home show. No Taker. Cena pretty much gets dominated. He doesn't talk or anything. Then a face-to-face with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Is Brock really truly gone? Has the ship sailed so much that he can't do action on Raw? What kind of contract did you give him, Vincent Kennedy McMahon? Again, I'm excited. I think Taker, Bray enough. I believe the ladder match enough. I believe Randy Orton and Seth Rollins can steal the show enough. But after that, I don't know. I just don't know. It's like Frank the Tank and Old School. It's like after that, I just don't know if we have enough time. If I want to, I'm glad I had the network for $9.99, because if I did not, I could not be someone subscribing to this or buying this pay-per-view for $65. It's WrestleMania. I hope I'm wrong. I thought Raw was okay. It was a letdown because it's a go-home show, so I'm going to give it about a good B-, maybe a C. It probably deserves a C. Some of you guys are just saying C. My ass should be an F. I'm going to give it a B- to a C+. I mean, in that lower range to a B- to a C. It's somewhere in that range. Giving it a title belt, I give it about, I don't even know what to give this one. I do things in title belts here. I give it a I give it a WCW Cruiserweight title run that was, Gregory Helms' title run. All right, it was okay, but it wasn't nothing to go home about. And that's the problem here. That's the point. It's the go home show for WrestleMania. Would he be proud of this show? Would the Macho Man be proud of this show? Mr. Perfect, who this show is named after, would they be proud for this to be your go home show? Vince, fix your damn product. Please, people, listen. I am Mike Knoxxx. I spell my name with 3 X's, but people, you already know that. I am the CEO of the best damn show in radio networks. Listen, people, it's been a pleasure. I am your fans' favorite fan and your haters' favorite hater, because every bit of fan out there has just a little bit of hate inside of them. People, I am the $1 Million host. You are the $1 Million audience, and together we form the $1 Million Connection. Monday Night Raw review. What you think? Comment below. Let me know. WrestleMania Sunday. It better be good.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? I go by the name Fred Nux. We about to give y'all something special. You ready?